Louisiana beer reviews. Miller Chill. Miller Chill, 4.2% alcohol and 100 calories. Was introduced in 2007. It was very popular, and then it started to sink once the Bud Light Lime came out, and this was reformulated in 2009. It now has the calorie count was lowered to 100 calories from a higher count, and I couldn't find out what the original calorie count was. And it was repackaged into a clear bottle instead of the green bottle which it originally came in. This beer gets a D on Beer Advocate. The bros give it an F. It gets 0 stars out of 100 on the Beer and Me. 0 stars out of 5 on the Beer and Me, and it gets 0 out of 100 on Rate Beer. So it's a widely hated beer in the beer reviewing community, but apparently it's well liked in the general community. I've never had it. I don't tend to like these. Well, I can't say I don't like these flavored beers, but I tend to shy away from them because to me it seems like it's just not right to flavor beers, but that's probably just some hang up I have, I guess. It says Union Made, contains no additives or preservatives. It's made with a hint of lime and a dash of salt, and it's a chelada style, which is popular with Mexicans. Well, may as well try it out. See, pretty good amount of smoke here. The wind's blowing it all away though. All right. A very thin white head that looks like it's going to dissipate pretty quickly, and a clear, pale straw appearance, not unlike Miller Lite. Pretty good amount of bubble, well, a few bubbles streaming up, not a whole lot, but a pretty good amount. All right, so it's a typical looking beer, really. Let's go with light beer. Let's go with the smell test, okay? Smells very lime-like, but you do pick up some grain also. So grain, which is corn and barley, I'm sure, and some lime. So it's not a bad aroma, really. It's interesting, to tell you the truth. All right, I don't know. Let's go with the taste test. Well, you get that light beer flavor with a hint of lime. I don't know about the salt. Not really picking that up. Maybe. Sure do get the lime flavor though. The body is very light and watery, as you would expect. The finish is crisp, clean. It is refreshing. It is mild. It is dry mostly. It is dry. It has a fairly good amount of lacing around the glass. All right. According to these websites, I'm supposed to hate this, but even though it's sort of bland, really, it's so light. I know some people like light beer. I don't really, just not bold enough. But I don't know. I like it better than Miller Lite, which is so dull and mineral water tasting. I kind of like the lime taste. Yeah, it's more like a soft drink, I guess. This would be pretty good with some nachos and salsa and some tamales and enchiladas. They had a 6-pack for $4.99. I bought a 6-pack. People were asking me, some people were asking me to review it, and I resisted it, but I said, oh, well, what the heck. I don't know. I mean, it's all right. It tastes pretty good to me. I give it a B minus. It's well, let me give it one more sip. It has a stronger grain aroma than I would expect, a bready aroma. You know, if it wasn't for that thin body, I'd give it a solid B. I'd like to see him do this with the Miller High Life, and you'd have a fuller bodied beer. But it's a B minus. It's good, but just so. You know, really the taste, with the taste it has, it really is a B. If you can get past that wateriness. So it's somewhere, the taste is a B, but the wateriness brings it down to me for a B minus. I don't know, it's hard to say. To me, a B minus because of the body. If you're a light beer drinker, you're going to probably say a B plus. Maybe you'll say an A, I don't know. Yeah, it's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. So, Les Le Bon Temps Roulé, this is a good and interesting specialty beer. So, I gotta say, it's worth trying out. And I'm gonna end this review by saying, y'all come on down to New Orleans and go to a Tulane football game.